Do you like a challenge? Click on the challenge button and subscribe to my free 30-day real estate investing video challenge. Every day I'll get you a new video how I built my business doing 8 to 10 deals per week. It's 2.5 hours of hardcore training. Hey there, this is Peter Vekselman and this is Katie here. Now, Katie, what do you do?
I'm a closing specialist.
Closing specialist. How long have you been doing it?
4 years now.
4 years, and we work with Katie a ton. Between Katie and our office, how often do we talk to you on a daily basis sometimes?
20 times a day.
20 times a day, okay. But here's my point that I want to make. So many times when people call me and they're trying to figure out who they want to work with, like what real estate agent do I want to work with? What construction company do I want to work with? What title company if you're in a title state? What closing attorney if you're in a closing? You know, when they're calling me, the one thing I always tell people, and you guys know this from my past videos, is I always say you got to go to the top. You always have to work with the premier, the top people you could possibly get. Get the top agent to work with you. Get the top construction person to work with you. But here's a little caveat to that. Here's what happens a lot of times. When people call me and they're like, Pete, I'm working with such and such construction outfit, or I'm working with the top real estate agency in town. You know, I always tell them that's good, but then here's the next question I always ask them. Who exactly in that firm are you working with? And here's what happens many of the times. You know, I'm working with the top real estate agency in wherever you are. Who's the agent you're working with? Well, I'm working with such and such. What's their history? What's their background? How successful are they? And then what happens is that a lot of people get basically sucked in somewhere strictly based upon someone's name, someone's credibility, so many times strictly based upon how many years they've been doing something in a market. But in reality, when you're inside those operations, you get pawned off to the very, very bottom people and you're getting absolutely not the right service, not the right results. So here's my contention. Do you want to go with the absolute top people in your market? Absolutely. There's no question. Katie comes from one of the top law firms as it relates to Georgia and investor world out here. But the reason I was with that firm was not necessarily because they themselves were the top firm, and they were and they still are. We were there because of Katie.
Well, thank you, Peter.
So here's what happens recently. In the last, 30 or so days? Last 30 or so days, Katie made a move to another firm. Just no big deal other than it was just closer to her house. Again, why were we with that initial firm? Prestige, yes, but we were there because Katie handles all our closings. So when she moved, we moved in the majority part of our business with her. So two things you want to be thinking about when you're working with people. One, absolutely, you hear me talk about it all the time. Go with the top operations, go with Prestige. I don't care if you're brand new, if you're just getting started, fight your way to the top. But do not in any way, shape, or form, when you get to those top operations, get pushed down to people that can't help you. Because in the end, the reason we were where we were and the reason we are where we are today is because of Katie. And if she decides tomorrow to potentially even start her own operation, very good chance we'll go right there. So the two have to match up. Go with the right operation, but also go make sure you're working with the right people there. Hey, you guys know what we do here. We do a ton of deals, and I have a one-on-one coaching program where I coach people just like you to help become very, very successful real estate investors. So if you're a buyer or you know other buyers literally all over the world that are looking for deals in the Georgia market, specifically concentrated towards Atlanta, you need to be on our buyers list. By now, you'll see my email scrolling across the screen. Send me an email. Just say, add me to the buyers list. And on a daily basis, you're going to get some terrific, both ROI and equity-driven deals emailed right directly to you through email. The other thing, if you're looking to become a successful investor, whether you're brand new, just getting started, or whether you're doing it already and you're looking to be a bigger, more sophisticated, more savvy investor, I know I could help you do that. Send me an email to learn more about my one-on-one coaching program, or better yet, right below this video, there's a link right directly coachingbypeter.com. You can go straight there and learn more about how I could help you become very successful in this industry.